So hello guys, this is macroeconomic update by me. Currently, there are certain news I have identified, like Trump tariff threat on India as a penalty in the next 24 hours for Russian buying Russian oil. This is going to hit Indian economy basically really hard, as you know, several of the stock companies which basically exported to the US um, are going to go down as well. India's MSME sector specifically, I think, is going to get hit very hard. On the case of US, I think US manufacturing sector is also going to face several challenges because of tariffs. As I told in the past video, that US is basically more dependent on secondary manufacturing, which includes more of primary products, which are quite cheaper, like primary products which have to be imported from other countries. Uh, and Since they have to be imported and there has been tariff, so US uh, the secondary products like aircrafts or other complex products which US manufactures, or even complex robotics, maybe those high-end products are going to become more expensive for US to or more expensive. It is going to be more expensive for companies to manufacture things in US basically, and US is going to become more uncompetitive. And what I analyzed, I think some small and medium-sized companies are also getting closed because of this impact, and several US industrial base is on decline, straightforward, which I think. Also, there has been impact because US government has done a strong crackdown on US immigration. So the cheap labor which was earlier available from the immigrants is also now gone. So you have now higher labor prices, and you have higher tariff rates, which is going to create a very serious trouble for existing manufacturing units. Basically, it's going to blow the US manufacturing base almost entirely, and there is going to be really strong damage in terms of jobs and all that. I think several layoffs are happening, I guess, in this sector as well, which is again going to impact the US demand as well. Trump tariff threat to Switzerland, EU, and Brazil. Trump has again threatened to put a large amount of tariff on Switzerland, almost around 50%. On Brazil has been done on, and huge amount of tariff in Switzerland, which I have to check as well. And on EU, Trump is threatening to basically increase the tariff rates if EU does not invest $600 billion as promised, which I think has mismanagingly said that it may not be invest $600 billion in US as such. So this is a strategy which is playing. EU is basically trying to act smart, and Trump is now becoming aggressive on EU to basically invest $600 billion. Otherwise, it has to also face a tariff. So there are chances that world might resist what the Trump tariffs are, and there is a strong potential resistance being built against the Trump tariffs all across the world. I guess, and yeah. So basically, Trump has been threatening to put almost 39% tariff on Switzerland goods and imports. So basically, Swiss imports are generally more of a high quality or luxury based import, so I don't think so Switzerland is going to face much problems over here, because those are more of a high quality products, and generally rich people can pay even higher prices on them as such. So I don't think so Switzerland is going to get much impacted by such those things as such. Maybe slightly, but since Swiss are more of a quality based products, people are going to pay for it anyway. And then potential rise in US. I think that there are higher chances that default rates in US is going to rise, especially in the manufacturing sector, and also going to spread into even your services sector, because there has been massive disruptions because of AI. And also there is a strong decline in US tourism and students which used to come to US because of Trump policies. So you are going to see again a really strong hit on but even on the services sector, because now US tourism is impacted. US student base which used to come to US for studies in university has declined strongly. I think almost 40 or 50% around has been impacted, and you also have a strong effect on US industrial base. So what I think is that US is heading for a really dangerous form of recession. I don't know when numbers are going to come, but if the current situation goes on like this, there is are chances that US may get into a very big economic trouble in the upcoming years, which is going to even impact even countries like India as such, and several other global countries who are dependent on US exports very much. So US consumer base is going to get hit very hard. I think first of all, US banking sector is going to run, or even the credit default are going to be seen as the first stage of US defaults. I think I can damn sure that US is heading for a very big recession within upcoming few months. I guess we have to keep updated if the current policies continue. So, and if you see currently the crude oil prices have also slightly risen by 1.76%, which may again have an inflationary impact. US bond yields have also slowly risen today by almost 0.7% or around. US 10-year bond yields have also risen, which is not good. Although the gold futures are on decline slightly even today, it shows that some industrial optimism that people are disinvesting gold and investing somewhere else. Maybe some slight amount of disinvestment, or maybe I don't know. I think in the long run, central banks are going to buy because the way Trump is behaving. Maybe dollar is going to become less important as well in future. Rest. I think this is the current global scenario, and I predict that there is going to be a major upcoming recession in US in the upcoming years, which is going to impact in the entire world. Thank you.